What up, though? Ledge here, Chill With Me Top Tier Podcast, along with the good brother Nico, Nico TV. We told you we got y'all, and we got y'all. We are here with the top 20 battles of 2021. It was a really good year. My brother says it's a top 3 year for battle rap.
Top 3 year all time. Top 3.
I might have to agree with him based on this list. It was hard to narrow this down to 20, but we finally did it, and we got y'all as promised. Want to say salute to Ref, who helped put this thing together. As always, the good brother,
the GOAT, man.
The GOAT, the hardest working man in battle rap for sure. And to all the supporters that's tuning in, we appreciate y'all. Before we get into the top 20, because it was so tough, man, to cut some of these honorable mentions. And I'm gonna let y'all know we don't know each other's list. I don't even know who's honorable mentions. We might have the same. He might have some shit that's egregious. I don't know. Go ahead. What's your honorable mentions, man?
Hey, look, man. Before we get into it, right? Let me just say this. No. Normally, when you make a top 20 list, a top 10 list, you got to go by what's actually really good battles, right? You got to go by the quality of the battle, right? Quality matters, right? The moments, I remember all that, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Up front, there are battles in my top 20 that are there strictly because they were a really good battle. But I did not rewatch them battles. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all right now. If I had it my way, there would be a whole different 20, and some of the battles that people are in love with in the year 2021 would not make the cut on my top 20 because I have to enjoy I have to like the rounds. I have to be able to rewatch the battle. There are some people who I can go back and rewatch your rounds, but I can't go back and rewatch the other person's rounds. Sorry, can't. And you're gonna see it when we get in here. There's battles on my honorable mention that should be in the 20.
What's your honorable mentions then? Get to it.
They should be in the 20. But because I tried to be as real and I just tried to keep my personal preference of what I really rewatch out of it. But I will be honest as well. At a certain point in time, I was like, forget that. I'm going with putting what I enjoyed on this list too. Not as much, but a little bit. Right. So honorable mentions. You want to just me name everything, or you just want to back and forth?
No. Just go all your whole honorable mention list.
No. We can't. We can't do that.
Why not?
Nah, man. Hold on. I'll mention the honorable mention. You mention one, man.
All right. You go first. Go first.
Honorable mention. Shout out to this battle. In the West Coast, very very good battle. It did not make my 20, but it was a very good battle and is deserving of a top 20 mention. Is Stewie Newton versus Billy Boondocks.
Ooh, that's on my list too. Honorable mention was Stewie and Billy. I'll say that one and also enter another one. None versus Quest McCody was another one of my honorable mentions that almost made my list, but just missed out. Shout to None and Quest.
All right, I'm gonna throw a 2-piece out there because it's the same person in both of these battles. Incredible year, most improved battler of the year in my Western Conference Awards that I did this year. My guy Fate, he had battles versus Pass and Mad Flex. They did not make my 20, but I really enjoyed watching these battles. And I'm gonna be honest, they should be on my list because there's some of my favorite shit to watch, but did not make the cut on this actual list. So those two are both of my honorable mentions.
And this is a theme here because they didn't make neither one of those. Shout out, they on my honorable mentions list too. Both of those, they didn't make my list because my criteria, you had to be pretty clean to make this list. Like you can't have a good back and forth who wasn't clean. So Fate kind of dropped the ball in that battle and the past battle with a couple of hiccups, and so did a battle that I thought for sure was gonna make this list but didn't. I'm sorry, Lex. Don't crucify your boy. Hopefully, I can still get some of that, some looks on the app. But Ace versus Homeschool did not crack my top 20. Homeschool came on my show and told me like it was the second round that he gave to Ace because he wasn't clean. He let Ace talk to him because Ace said, "Oh, that wasn't true." Then he lost placement for a nice period of time, and even Ace apologized like, "Damn, my bad. He fucked up his round." And as good and as entertaining as that battle was, like there's a battle, there's some eye battles joints that is going to pass that because it wasn't clean. But that was one, and Easy and T Top, honorable mention as well. Easy and T
All right,
Top.
so you mentioned a few just now. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out like a chunk of battles because they actually feature two people that you mentioned in doubles. So T Top versus Easy the Block Captain did not make my list. It is an honorable mention. T Top versus Coffee did not make my top 20. It is in my honorable mentions.
Wait, nigga, what? Wait, no.
Yo, give him context.
No. This nigga here, bruh. Oh no. We are not doing that.
Hey.
We are not doing that. You can't do that. No. I noticed. I had to sit here and think. So let me just prep. I don't know his list. I do not know his list.
Oh my gosh.
I do not know his list. But we were just having conversations about the list without giving anything away.
Whew.
We bring up Easy. We bring up T Top versus Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I told him like, no, I don't even think I got that in my top 20 because I don't respect good battle. But I thought Coffee clearly won, so it wasn't a good back and forth to me. I thought Coffee got him out of there. I don't think he won a round personally to me. And I said that when it was live. He gives me the fucking meanest grim I've ever had in my life. Talking about it's not top 20. Just so he can tell me that shit was an honorable mention on his list too. Wow.
Let me explain. I listen. Y'all don't understand.
Absolutely.
I knew this reaction was gonna be here. That was a genuine laugh from like the pit of your stomach. You know them laughs you have in the pit of your stomach? That's one of them. I genuinely knew he was gonna have that reaction because of how I was talking about that battle prior. But I told you up front, there are certain battles that made my 20 that they had to make the 20. But at a certain point in time of me ranking the battles, I got to I'm like, bro, I didn't rewatch these battles. I didn't rewatch the whole battle. And some of y'all got penalized to not make my top 20 because only your rounds were rounds that I cared about. Not even want to say it like that, but Coffee versus T-Top, her 3 rounds I can go back and watch. T-Top had like 1 round that I liked. It was his first.
That same
his
thing.
His third round wasn't good. His second round to me wasn't good. Respectfully, it's not saying that he's not a good battle rapper, but just that particular battle, I thought she cleaned him up.
Yeah, I thought she clearly won, so I didn't put.
And 2-1 at the very least. 2-1 clear.
All right,
last 2.
Let me name it.
So that was that. And then the other 2 battles I was going to mention because you would mention the person's name. Easy to Block. Because I said T-Top versus Easy, T-Top versus Coffee. Oh, and then you mentioned Ace Amin. Ace Amin versus Homeschool did not make my 20. That's an honorable mention. I really enjoyed that battle. And Ace Amin versus John the Don did not make my list. That's an honorable mention.
Yeah, Ace and John didn't make my list.
Oh, and just to get all my doubles out the way, because I did have somebody else who was a part of one of these battles I mentioned. Easy the Black Captain versus T-Rex did not make my list. I know some of y'all are going to wild out about that revelation. It ain't make my 20. No. Listen, it was a great battle. It was. T-Rex finally showed he had a battle rap pulse for the first time in a while. It was great. Some of y'all call it a street classic. I'm not mad at that at all. All the adjectives you want to give it. But I only could go back and really rewatch Easy's rounds. Really wasn't even all the Easy's rounds. I think it was really like one, I think maybe a second round. That was really the one. So it's like with some of these battles, bro, at a certain point in time, I know that a lot of people have them there, but I had to start really putting battles. I really enjoyed the material. You know what I'm saying? I really had to enjoy the battle. So let's
get right. All right. Oh shit. Let me name my last bit. I'm just gonna run through them. I ain't even gonna give no explanations. Time versus Cash Money. Honorable mention. Kid Slade versus DG the Piranha from the tournament. Really good battle. Shout out to you guys. Kid Slade versus DG. Didn't make my list, but I fuck with it. Heavy. I see some looks. Saint versus Reverse Live was another one. Saint.
That's in my honorable mention.
That was tough to leave out. That was tough to leave out. Oof. And JP80 versus my man Papa Mac, man. That's some New Zealand shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the one outs in New Zealand. Shout out to the boys in New Zealand. Shout out to the one out. That's a fire back. JP80 got crossover potential. Remember I said that. He can come to the States and cook. And don't be shocked if he show up too. But
are those all your battles?
Yeah, that's it.
I got some more to name real quick.
Oh, Riggs and Latazay. That was probably that was the first dope ass battle that was worthy of top 20 to start the season for King of the Dot. But after that, a lot of other battles surpassed that. But it started the trend. That was a good ass battle.
Right. All right, real quick. I have Danny Myers versus Jaden Nightwing, Saint versus Bobby Lee. I really listen to me, y'all. I really enjoyed watching that battle. And it literally could be on my 20 if I didn't put certain battles on there that I just respectfully they have to be here because of their quality.
Yeah,
but in terms of my personal favorite battles to go back and rewatch, I really enjoyed what Saint was rapping about, and that's one of the best Bobby Lees I seen this year and last year too. He was cooking in that battle, so I really like that battle. Kid Slade versus MVP. That's one of those battles where I only really enjoyed one person's 3 rounds out of that battle, and that was Slade. Respect the MVP. He was good in the battle. I just didn't really like the rounds like that. Real name Brandon versus Marv 1 did not make my top 20. I enjoyed that battle though. I did enjoy that battle. And then this battle right here is the #1 battle that I swear to y'all, in terms of my personal favorite battles to watch in the year, is close to top 10. It did not make my 20 because I forgot about a different battle, so I had to put this other battle into the 20. But Madman Leak versus Hansel, I promise y'all, I wanted y'all to be in my top 20. Y'all had one of my favorite battles of the year. I was there live when it happened. It was one of my favorite battles I've watched live in quite some time. It's one of my favorite battles I've watched live. I definitely want to give y'all flowers.
Oh
y'all
shit, I left that one out. I thought we talked about Stewie and Billy first. That's the other West Coast, not classic, but that's the other West Coast goodie.
Leak and Hansel, y'all did work in that battle. I enjoyed that one, as well as I did enjoy Young Grizz has 2 battles, Young Grizz versus Biscuit, and I was there for Young Grizz versus Rubber Tongue. That was a good battle. Live watching it, I wanted to mention it. But yeah, let's get into the 20 though. There are some other battles. I ain't just gonna bore y'all with more battles. Let's get into the 20, man. Let's get into the 20. I started off the honorable mentions, so it's on you. You want me to start off at number 20.
Starting off with number 20. We got it.
Exactly.
We're going to start. We're going to zig that 20.
At number 20, what do you have? Because I'm already tired of you right now. You said a certain battle wasn't top. I'm already tired of you already.
Yeah. You're going to be tired of me again because I'm going.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Guess what I'm doing? Hey, when we start off the 20, it's about the money. And you know the money at? It's across the pond. And I'm going across the pond. Top 20. Shout out to No Loose Chat, Paris. Shout out to the Queen who runs that league. Shout out to Snoop who runs that league. Shout out to Tally. Everybody. Top 20, they made it. The UK invaded the top 20. I got Tony D versus Georgie Roots. Top 20. That shit was good, man. All jokes aside, that shit was good, man. We watched that battle on my show, on the stream. People came and was pleasantly surprised by that battle. We went across the pond with that one. Shout out to Tony D and Georgie Roots. Tony D, that's like a rookies versus vets here in the States. That's like how can I explain this? That's like a Chilla Jones versus Kid Chaos type of battle. That's like a JC versus Kid Chaos type of battle. That's one of those for over there. Georgie Roots is their next wave of the UK. He actually is battling on iBattle. And he's headlining the card. That's how good Georgie is. So for him to get Tony D, who's a legend over there, respect, and to make that battle debate, like his second round was probably the best round in that battle. I mean, people got Tony winning it, but that round showed like he here to stay. I'm going to go with that, man. That battle, that back and forth, and they battled outside. They got kicked out the venue, took it outside. All that, man, the impact of that and what it did for UK battle rap to take off this year for 2021, that's in my top 20. I don't give a damn. Cross the pond with that one. We out here. Let's go. Shout out.
That actually, for just for this, before I get into my number 20, that actually is in my honorable mentions. I didn't mention it. Ledge actually put me onto that battle when he mentioned it on the show one time. I went and watched it because I definitely want to, get in tune more with that scene over there. You know what I'm saying? Having roots myself in that scene, I wanted to watch a battle over there. He mentioned this battle. So I actually did watch it, and it actually was one of my favorite battles to watch this year. I actually rewatched it a couple times. So it could have made my 20, but I just want to make sure I throw that out there real quick. Yeah, I definitely want to get more in tune with you know what I'm saying, everything.
Shit.
But yeah, man. Number 20. This is actually a battle that I you know what I'm saying? I got number 20. I have JC versus None at number 20.
That made my
JC versus None at number 20. This was actually the battle when I was talking about Madman Leak and Hansel, and I said there was another battle that I had forgot about because I actually had it placed, right? I had all the battles written down, but I didn't have like a placement. And when I went back and looked, that was a battle that I was like, nah, I really did. JC and None quality, and I went back and watched it. I think it was a really good bar fest. I think None, that's one of his better performances. I really enjoyed his second round. He was wilding on JC. I think it's a very, very good battle. Very close battle as well. Closer than what most people I think probably gave it credit for. But yeah, JC, None, shout out to them. EFB versus Hunger Games. It lived up to
Hunger
the hype.
Games, bro. I knew
he man. Shout out to the Hunger. Hey, shout out to the Hunger Games. Shout out to EFB.
You pandering.
We here. Got him at number 20, man.
You pandering. I knew, boy. He
pandering. No, that battle's actually that good.
He gonna make pandering. He gonna make sure he ain't gonna lose that Hunger Games membership. He make sure he gonna lose that Hunger Games membership. He there.
For those of y'all watching, you are witnessing Drunk Ledge right now. This is a first on a Friday Fix form of entertainment. This is a first.
Not drunk, just indulging in some little beverages. That's it. Nothing heavy.
Little beverages.
Nothing heavy.
Make sure y'all pay attention when we get to the top.
No. Shout out to None and JC. It did make my honorable mention list too as well. Along with the None in question with None had a dope ass year, man. He's severely criminally underrated. Number 19.
19.
A lot be on the line in these tournaments and in these seasons where wins and losses matter. So I had to throw one on the list. One that kind of, until you see it, you don't realize how dope it is. And I had to go check people's temperature. I went in a couple of groups on Facebook to be like, y'all rate this? They're like, yeah, we fuck with it. So I now feel comfortable putting it on the list. But I was going to put it on the list anyway. Number 19, M City, or City, as he like to be called now, City versus Dallas Cash. That's number 19. That shit is fire. Punching, wordplay, lyricism, bar for bar. Bar for bar, it's not that many battles better than that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Does it help a little bit that I was in the venue? Possibly, but then I watched it back on Twitch and watched it, the replay, and it still held up. And the key to this all, it dropped on YouTube, and people in the comments felt the same way. So I know I'm not triggered by just being a prisoner of the moment or being in a building. An underrated battle. That's probably the battle on here that'll probably get the most gripe. Maybe aside from the UK battle, because y'all just not in tune with that. That'll probably get the most gripe because those aren't the biggest names. But that battle is deserved to be on anybody's list if you watch that battle. And go check out the replay. It's still on YouTube. City, excuse me. I got to stop calling you City versus Dallas Cash, man. From the season, North Division. It was a good one.
I'm not mad at that. All right, so number 19.
Yes.
This is a battle I'm pretty sure a lot of people might not have this in their 20, but I told y'all at a certain point in time of me trying to order stuff, I was just like, bro, I have to put battles on here where I went back and watched the battle. I went back and watched multiple rounds. Like I had to enjoy the battle, bro. So this is one of those battles where I enjoyed the battle. And it has one of the quotables galore in this one. It was a first. Because it's a 2-on-2. It was a first for these people teaming up. And a lot of people thought that one team was going to get washed, and that team ended up doing the washing. They ended up cooking. I got Geechee, Gotti, and Swamp versus Tay Rock and
I knew he was going to do this shit. You got this shit in the top 20?
This battle was so fire. Like, there's quotables galore in this battle.
Egregious.
There's so many, like the easy flips, the rock flip, like listen, man, it was so many quotables in this battle. I just remember, like, wow, this is this battle powerful. I just really enjoyed watching it. Again, there are battles better than this battle. Let me say that right now. There are battles better than this battle. Even in my honor, there are battles better.
Can't believe it.
I just really enjoyed watching this battle. I had to give it its just due. Geechee and Swamp versus Rock and Easy at number 19. Number 19.
This nigga Nico with EFB.
What's wrong with you? Talking about you knew? What do you mean you know?
You with EFB, man. Are you EFB at Hunger Games?
Watch his eyes, y'all. Watch this nigga's eyes, man. Watch his eyes. Pay attention.
That's crazy.
Pay attention.
That's crazy. You trying to paint a narrative. That's crazy.
Because you have to be drunk to have some of these battles on your list that you have on there. Go ahead, continue.
Across the pond. All right.
No, that's actually fire. That's fire.
Number 18. We're going to kick it over to the ladies. I'm going to go with a good battle that lived up to the hype. In my opinion, it was a main event battle. And so that's what made it, hit even harder. And it was the queen versus the incumbent trying to take her spot. And it's 40 bars versus KCJ. I feel like 40 versus Casey was like class personified. You had someone that was relentless, and Casey, she liked to back-to-back punch. She battle tested like a motherfucker, man. She was in a tournament, battle Twerk and Geechee and all that. Then you go against the queen, man. One of the queens, at least. You know what I'm saying? 40 who done, been there, done that. And to hold your own to a degree, I got 40 winning the battle, but that's not to take anything away from Casey. That was actually, I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like her performance in that battle was better than any performance she had in the tournament, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, even her clear wins against Twerk and Prep, like, I felt like her material in this battle was more purposeful. Like, it had more direction, and it was more cutthroat and direct. And 40 matched her energy with just her writing, wordplay, structure, and angling. It's one that got a lot of replay value for me too. Like, it's not many, especially, I know people complain, but when you go on the app, you kind of watch a battle and you rarely go back to it. I find myself when I'm on the app, I go back to this battle pretty often. So salute to the queens, 40 and KCJ. You made the list, and I'm standing by that one.
That's actually in my honorable mention. Shout out to Casey and 40.
Mm-hmm.
Good battle, and like I said, there are gonna be battles in my 20 where they're there because I like watching them, and I tried my best just put battles there, but I found myself putting battles in a ranking, and I'm just like, bro, I didn't go back and really rewatch this, but I'm not about to fake the funk. Like, I had to go back and really enjoy both people. You know what I'm saying? Material. You know what I'm saying? So, but that was a good battle, 40 and Casey. And another thing too, if I felt like you lost really clearly, like if you got cleared, that kind of plays a factor to me a little bit as well. But number 18, a lot of people did not talk about this battle enough. I thought that this battle was really good. It is a debatable battle. I thought the rapping was very good in this battle. No. I think one of the battlers had his best complete performance. Not most explosive or most electrifying, but his most complete performance to date for 3 full rounds. He battled a legend, and the legend pulled up with that work. There were rebuttals, there were moments, there were punchlines, there were bars, there was physicality, there was aggression. Everything was in this battle, and it didn't get enough talk. I don't know why, but it's in my 20 because I personally enjoyed watching the battle. A-Side versus Danny Myers at number 18. Number 18. I enjoyed this battle. When I first watched it, I said this battle is fire. When I watched it a second time, I said I enjoyed this battle. I loved what Ace Amin was rapping about, the rapping, the cadences, the flows, the rap patterns. I liked all that shit. The skill of rapping was on full display. The material was good. I thought certain angles were good. Danny Myers had moments, Ledge. The rebuttal, the first thing he said in the first round, shook the building. How dare you take off your headphones and act like you didn't enjoy it?
It was a good battle. It was a good battle.
You're despicable. No, you're despicable.
It was a good battle.
You are.
It was a good battle. We went out top 20. I don't know if it was
top
top 20.
Number 18.
And number
That's
18.
Why it's number 18.
Number
I
18.
enjoyed the battle. Shout out to Ace Amin. Shout out to Danny Myers. Hell of a battle. It's on my damn list.
I like it. All right. Shout out to Ace, man. Friday Fix, compatriot who showed up on the Fix and had a great impact. You know what I'm saying? So always got to shout out Ace. Got love for what that brother does.
And sidebar, respectfully to everybody, Ace Amin should have been top 20 champion of the year. I don't care if he was number 20. He should have been in the top 20. He had a very good year, and I thought it was a top 20 year in comparison to others. But shout out to the 20 who did make it. But I definitely think Ace Amin should have definitely had more consideration for a top 20 champion of the year.
All right. Okay. All right, player. I ain't mad at that. Number 17.
Go ahead and start lying.
No. We going out west. We're going out west. We're going to your neck of the woods with this one.
All right, you in my neck of the woods. What we doing?
Yeah.
Huh?
You on the west, underrated but appreciated versus someone who is just a wizard with the pen. Number 17. Shout out to the Great Northwest. Because that's where this battle taking place. Young Grizz versus Mr. Biscuit makes my top 20 at number 17. I seen it. I heard you say it was your honorable mention. I'm not mad at that. It just cracked my top 20 at number 17. I could not leave this battle off the list. I've watched that battle a lot more than some other battles that get more praise. I watched this battle a lot more. Seriously, for both of, and that's important. You mentioned it for both of their rounds, like both of their. I love Biscuit's first, the creative third by Grizz. Their seconds were good. The atmosphere, the building was good and electric, and they had bombs, and the writing was good and unique. And you got the style of Grizz versus just like I said, the pen of Biscuit. But like if you trade it off, Biscuit was barking. Grizz got a pin too. So it really didn't miss much. Like this is one of the battles, and this makes you always to go back to. I wish kind of URL was back to YouTube drops. This battle would get so much more love if this was a YouTube drop. Like their stock would skyrocket off of this performance if this was seen by 3-4 times more amount of people on YouTube. Like, it's a shame that they should be getting so many looks after this performance. But I got you guys, man. Shout out to the Great Northwest. Shout out to KG the Poet, I believe, who put that together, that card. So shout out to KG, like one of the important figures of the West. And shout out to you brothers, man, for taking that opportunity and running with it, man. Y'all deserve plates and more accolades such as this one, man. Number 17, Grizz and Biscuit.
That was a hell of a battle, man. Third round, Grizz completely scrapped the third round that he had prepped and ready to go to freestyle a third round about Mr. Biscuit's boots. That's a kind of battle for me. It probably would have made my 20 if I was there, because I feel like in the building it was better than the on-camera. Like just that third round by itself. The rest of the battle is fire on camera. I'm just talking about that third round, probably in the building, that energy and just seeing visually, being there. It's one of those. But shout out to that. At number 17, I'm actually surprised. This is kind of crazy how the universe works. But at number 17, we're going back out to the Northwest. We're going back out to the Northwest, Ledge. We're going back out there. This was actually a fire battle. I really enjoyed this battle. A legend had been pulling up on everybody, it seemed like, in the year 2021. He had been everywhere, damn near almost all the states, all the leagues, and battled one of the top new battlers in the game, somebody who is a star, has had some inconsistencies, but in this battle was very consistent. They had a very, very good battle that I actually watched live on Caffeine, and it was very good. And one of the battlers from this battle actually pulled up when I was watching.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
We broke this battle down. This was fire. Shout out to the Northwest. I got Thesaurus versus Jaden Nightwing. I have to shout this battle out.
I ain't mad at that.
It was extremely fire to me. I think Thesaurus is one of his best performances, and he was in the tournament as well. So that's kind of crazy to say one of your best performances, you're in the tournament, but he had one of his best performances of the year. I thought he was fired. And I think Jaden Nightwing, man, I thought he was very dope in this battle as well. The impression of Thesaurus I thought was spot on. So yeah, man, I definitely want to go ahead and shout them out, show them love. Sky Tier Northwest. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sky Tier Northwest YouTube channel. They drop dope battles all year long, every single year. So go ahead and check them out. Shout out to the whole Northwest. Swords versus Jaden Nightwing, number 17.
Yeah, salute to that. I can't be mad at that. That was a good battle. And this is the beauty of, shout out to Nico. Subscribe to him when he's on Caffeine, Nico TV on Caffeine. This is the beauty of popping through and watching some battles, because I didn't realize how good that battle was until, lo and behold, he's watching it with his supporters, and it held up to what I thought it was. I knew it was good, but no, on another watch, it was as advertised. So salute to that. I ain't mad at that. Number 16.
16.
I ain't really got like no fancy build up. If you know, you know. A Ward versus Homeschool. I battle shit. Number 16 is on the list. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to everybody over there. This battle had it all. And look, this is the difference. And told you, Ace and Homeschool had the moments. It had the moments. The Monsters Ball joint, the whole round with Ace is doing the whole Weapon X breakdown of how he got the name and what it means. The third round when he shoulder bumps Ace and they hoist him up, you know what I'm saying, in the air and shit. It had the moments. But that second round, he wasn't clean. Material-wise, even he agreed. His material, Homeschool's material in this battle, every round was better than against Ace, with A Ward than it was against Ace. A Ward, as the opposition for 3 rounds, had better material versus Homeschool than Ace. This battle was clean. It had angles. It had bars. You know A Ward got the rebuttals on deck. And this, to me, lets me know that Homeschool, when he's at the crib, when he's on that iBattle stage, on that platform, to do what he did against Ace, to stand toe-to-toe with A Ward, you can give him anybody on that platform. You can give him anybody as long as he's on iBattle in that platform. He is dangerous. That boy dangerous. Don't let the looks fool you. He dangerous. He a bad boy. He a bad man. He a bad man. He a bad. But A Ward was up for the challenge, man. I enjoyed that battle. Shout out to both of them, man. I just thought the writing, it was really nothing too crazy, no props or nothing like that. Just pure great writing, angles, punches, and just really good writing. I fuck with that battle heavy. Replay value high. Right. Number 16. That's my battle.
All right, number 16 for me. I don't really have too much of a build up for it. I'm gonna just get straight to it. Fire battle. Shout out to Rare Breed Entertainment. Y'all got that one. Calico versus Hitman Holla is number 16 on my top 20 list. I actually really enjoyed this battle. Hitman was coming off of the Cassidy battle where it was a down performance, so a lot of people didn't know really what to expect from Hitman. Calico is somebody who the first time that they battled clearly won, so it was looking like this was the get back for Hitman. It actually was a good back and forth. All 3 rounds I thought were good from both of them. And yeah, that's number 16 for me. With 2 people like that have been around as long as they have, to finally have their first official 3-round battle, sometimes those battles can kind of not live up to an expectation of be really as good. But I thought Calico and Hitman was that good, and I got it at number 16.
All right. I ain't mad at that. Largely because I got it at number 15. I got Hitman Holla and Calico at number 15 on my list. Everything you said, it lived up to the billing. Was it like an all-time classic? No. Was it one of the better battles of last year, especially being a main event? Because a lot of main events don't live up to the billing. This was one that you can walk away from and be like, okay, we ended the night right with that one. And that people don't understand the lasting impression and how it affects, how you judge a night. And I think, what I'm saying, overall, you might not have liked the card as a whole, but you walked away being like, man, that Hitman and Calico was really one of the ones. And it was a debatable battle. It was a grudge match, so it was a lot more on the line. So I agree. And I got that. Yeah, I got that number 15 for me. So that was kind of funny. Like I said, we don't know each other's list. So when he said that, I just looked like, wow, that's kind of crazy. He got that 16. I got that 15. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, no, and that's kind of crazy because the battle you had at 16, I actually have at 15. I got A-Ward versus Homeschool at number 15.
This mother.
Homeschool number 15.
Oh, man, look.
Yeah. What?
No.
What?
Again. This pre-recorded, pre-production. I was telling them that I didn't have Ace and Homeschool in my top 20, but I told him I had Ace. I have A-Ward and Homeschool in my top 20. He gave me all this shit. Yo, you a slick ass guy, man. Boy, you a real infidel. Go ahead and talk about it. Go and talk about it.
You got to know how to set up your opponent, man. Before a big game, this is top 20. We ranking shit. You got to know how to set somebody up so that the reaction. Listen, man. Angles. Hey, Hidden Gang. If you fuck with Hidden Gang, drop Hidden Gang in the chat. You see how your boy come through with the angles. How we have prepped material. You know what I'm saying? We have pre-rebuttals already. Listen, man. We do this. Hidden Gang. Drop some all worlds if you fuck with my guy Ledge, though, man. Like I'm saying, but yeah, I said 15 was A-Ward and Homeschool for me, man. I enjoyed the battle. It was a good battle. I'm gonna be honest, it probably could be ranked a little higher or somewhere else, but it was a good battle. It's on my list. Shout out to Homeschool. Shout out to A-Ward. Yeah, shout out to Homeschool, man. He actually had 2 battles this year that I actually enjoyed watching from him. The Ace Amin battle, the other one. I actually like the Ace Amin battle more, the A-Ward versus Homeschool, but I think A-Ward and Homeschool is a better battle.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying? So that's kind of where my give and take on why one is on the list on one. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that was. But yeah, man, A-Ward, Homeschool, shout out to y'all. Dope battle number 15.
All right, we moving on. We getting close to the top 10. We getting close. We have 14. 14 was 14 and 13, and you'll probably see why it was tough ranking them. But if I had to, these are both substance-laced battles, but one, that's going to be 13, you understand, it had a little more, just a little more cut of substance in it.
We're at 14?
Yeah, but we have 14 now, so I'm going to say 13. But at 14, I got Chess versus Kid Chaos.
Wow.
Chess versus Kid Chaos. Fire. You talk about some of the best rounds of the year. 2 of the best rounds of the year happened in this battle. Like 2 of the top 25 or whatever happened. Kid Chaos first, and I believe this is like one of his real looks he got since the Danny battle where people was kind of down on him. He came out with so much of everything that was needed in battle rap. To me, he's had some of the most creative rounds in battle rap. The default shit against Real Sick. One of the rounds he had against Danger Zone. And this first round against Chess, bro, he had everything, bro. Everything. And Chess first round was good, but it just wasn't enough. But Chess second round. Stick up for Kid, like pick up somebody your own size. That whole setup to get to that line and in the bar and in the round. That shit was like Chess, bro. When he lands, it's like his ceiling is so high when he lands. I always say people like him and Twerk is not far off as far as electricity to me. Like when they land, they shake shit to a different level. And that's just one instance. But Kid Chaos and then both of their thirds were creative. Like, like the definition of chess and what chaos really means. Like he had his own, like the actual definition of what chaos meant. It was just a really good battle back and forth. And It's one of those rare battles. I believe it was just a super fight card battle, and super fights can be hit or miss. But I thought that was like a big time home run to get that on the card and to live up to what people thought. People thought it'd be fire battle, and it was, man. So yeah, I'm cool with that being at 14. That's one of my ones.
All right, so listen, man, I'm just gonna put this right now, get this out of the way. Like I said, there are gonna be certain battles that some of y'all have that I do not have, and that is one of them, and it is a fire battle. Believe me, that is a fire battle. But Kick Chaos Stress did not make my list.
Yeah, that's fine.
Respectfully, it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's fire.
Yeah.
Because I listen, there's a certain point in time where I just had to have battles on here where I just like, look.
Yeah, fire is going to be left off the list. That's how good the year was.
I had to, but.
That's how good the year was.
Fire battle. I do definitely want to commend that battle. At number, we're at what, 14?
Yeah,
Number 14. This battle actually could be a little bit higher. I actually enjoyed this battle. Substance I thought was good. The rapping was good. Thought it was highly competitive. It lived up to what I thought it was going to live up to, and just being a competitive battle. A lot of substance, great rapping, angled approaches, everything.
I already know what you about to say.
Bdot versus DNA at number 14. I actually really enjoyed this battle. Bdot, to me, he has some of the best rounds I listened to all year. Like his third round versus Clips was masterful. That was a masterful approach. His rounds versus Av, very good. Like he's had some of the best rounds all year, just the rapping and everything. I thought him and DNA met at the right time, where they both were cooking up. So yeah, no, number 14, man. Bdot versus DNA, man.
I hate him. I got it at 13. Same battle, bro. Same battle. 13, Bdot, DNA. Everything you said was true. Substance, quality, no bars wasted. When you can, seriously, when you can rap like that with those type of topic-based rounds and really attack your opponent without having quote-unquote filler in there, to me, it takes the battle up a notch. It's like everything is meaning something in this round. And for me, for both of them to have that type of style now, because obviously we know DNA wasn't always in that type of bag, but for both of them to be in that type of bag and for them to really, in my opinion, not waste a bar pretty much, it's a testament to how incredible they both were and how they are. So, yeah, I ain't got to say too much. I got that at 13, just one slot, different. It was a struggle between that and Chess versus Kid Chaos. That was I didn't know which one to place 13 and 14, but I'm comfortable with having that one ahead for right now. So yeah, that's what I got.
Number 13 for me. We're going out west. We're going out west, man. And we go out west. It's especially nice for me for a multitude of reasons. Got one of the legends battling one of the up-and-comers, main event on a card. It was one of the best events of the year as well out in the West. It was a great event, great, you know what I'm saying, everything. I got Rum Nitty versus Next at number 13.
Wow.
I will say this right now. This battle actually could be higher. On my personal preference, it's in the top 10. On my personal preference, definitely in the top 10. But I tried to, with the top 10, I tried to be especially realistic in terms of what were actually like the great battles. But in terms of my personal preference, it's top 10. Free my brother G Will. This was the last battle he got to host.
G Will, yes.
You know what I'm saying? I actually got to talk to him the other day. Shout out to my bro Dev the Demon for facilitating that. But yeah, man, shout out to my bro G Will. This is the last battle he got to host. Free my bro. This is the battle that he put together. Originally, they were it was almost gonna be a one-rounder. Next was not trying to have no one-rounder with the person that was like his dream battler to battle. So they made it 3, made it work. This was right before Rum that he actually battled Hollow. I think it was like a week before, maybe a week or 2 weeks before he battled Hollow. So that was crazy in itself. And shout out to Sacramento, man. We on the list, man. Sacramento has elevated. I mean, you talk about Madman League and Hansel was one of the battles I had my honorable mention. I could have made the 20. Like, you definitely got some Sacramento artists definitely putting on. Next at the forefront of that being the GOAT from the city. And he had a great battle with the GOAT, with William saying with Rum Nitty, man. It's a great battle. In my personal opinion, my personal preference, top 10. I enjoy watching this battle. Some of the best bars. You know what I'm saying? You've heard, Harlem Hospital getting meds out. Then I'm a choke next. It was the one that said, a stomach shot. I'm a leg giver. Just like a zombie, you got a dead liver. What? What? Ridiculous.
Yeah, you are ridiculous.
Incredible material in this battle. God, it should be higher, but man, I try to be realistic. Some of y'all in the top 10 will thank me later, but yeah, Rum Nitty versus Next, number 13. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that battle, man. That's fire, man. But yeah,
all right.
13.
I ain't got that on my list. That's kind of like the reverse of what he was talking about with Chess and Kid Chaos. Like, it's a fire battle. You just some fire battles ain't gonna make the cut for you, unfortunately. But I definitely respect that battle. I think that was when Next was on his run too. Like, he had a dope battle versus Murder where he got through that clear. You know what I'm saying? And then he had the Rum look too. So, he had a nice little run in the tournament. So shout out to Next and Rum, one of the best out. So I ain't mad at it, all jokes aside. Number 12. Getting close to that top 10. So it's a small margin for error. So we at 12. And at number 12, man, one of the battles that I didn't know I needed until I saw it on the card, and then all the hoopla over it usually be like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be like that. But when I saw it, I'm like, no, it's one of them. Number 12, Av versus Real Sick. Av versus Real Sick. Boy, that boy Av told... ran out of MetLife and Met Death the same day. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Av.
Fire.
Hey, Av, don't you be talking to people like that. That was disrespect. Yeah, man, the electricity, it was the Civil War card. And I just remember how people were so happy at this time that, like, this is one of the first battles for URL where the stages were back, where people were coming into the building. You can tell when you watch that battle, you can tell the excitement for people being back in the venue. You can tell that battle was created and the materials created to get those type of reactions, and they hit the hammer on the nail with that one. Sick was consistent. Av was explosive and dynamic. You had the punching power from both, because Real Sick is a dope puncher as well. But, Av is elite and trained assassin with the punches. You had Real Sick, creative, writer, puncher, one of the best flows in battle rap right now. And it was a contrast in styles that worked well on stage. It would have worked well in the small room. They just complement each other very well. And that battle was one that stands out to me as being one that lived up to the hype when people were hyping it. That usually falls flat, but I thought it was just as good as advertised. And I enjoyed that battle a lot, like, especially considering that, again, it was an app release. And that's what happens when you get to see something for the first time, when it just drops and you ain't seen it already a bunch of other times. So I fuck with that battle, man. Avin Real Sick, number 12 for me. What we got? What you doing?
We're number 12?
Yeah. We at 12. Where we at?
At number 12.
What we doing?
Ooh. This battle had to make the cut for me because like I said, there are certain battles that made the cut because I just really enjoyed watching the battle. I really enjoyed some of the rounds. One person in this battle more than the other, but the battle was fire. And shout out to, you said tournaments. I mean, you get in these tournaments, sometimes you don't know what to expect, but this is actually coming from a tournament where people didn't really have any expectations at all. We're talking about Ultimate Madness 4. A lot of people didn't know what to expect. We kind of had an idea of some names that would have been favorites, but this battle here was the best battle, in my opinion, of the entire Ultimate Madness 4. This was the battle of the entire tournament. I really enjoyed the material. One of these dudes actually just won the Crucible, so you understand how great this battle really was. We're talking Kid Slade versus DG the Piranha. I thought this was an incredible battle. I enjoyed the material.
You got it at 12?
At 12, because I really enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed the material.
You got
Listen,
it
man. I
at
told you there's gonna be
12?
certain battles. Listen, Avin Real Sick didn't make the list. There are certain battles that should have made a 20 if you're just ranking it without your personal preference of what you actually liked in there. But at a certain point in time, I gotta be honest. Like, some battles were great, but if I didn't go back and rewatch them, how great was it really for me personally? I'm not saying it's not a great battle. It is. But I didn't watch that battle as much as I watched this battle a lot. Kid Slade 3 rounds, I go back and watch them anytime, any day. DG Piranha rounds, fire. I can watch that as a complete battle and not be bored. And sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, man, that's a little rare sometimes. Not be bored. It's a great battle, but the entertainment to really, every time you watch it, it's still that entertaining. I got Kid Slade versus DG Piranha, number 12 on my list. It could be ranked lower. I get it, but look, at a certain point in time, I had to rank certain battles, and for me, Rum Nitty and Next, I love that battle. Absolutely love it. The impact of it, the aesthetic, everything with that. I just, tournament battles have to little extra tournament. That's what that was, man. So shout out Kid Slade DG. That's my number 12.
All right. I think we've hit the one that we've hit the one that's like the little engine that could, man. That one that came out of nowhere. I figured, hold on, man, what am I doing? Okay, my fault. I figured that if it didn't make your like 20 to 19 or 20 to 18, I wasn't gonna see that on the list. But the fact you got it that high, sheesh.
Yeah. Like Kid Slade's rounds, them 3 rounds, that's in the top 5 most watched rounds for me this year.
You do for one. This is what I'm learning. You do for one shocker that like because last year it was like I think Jay Murder and Show Off you had higher than I would have thought. Like, and now I'm okay. Next year,
but to me, the battle is that good. It could be in the 12, like 13, 14, it could be in that range. To me,
I'm learning.
Even from 12 to 20, it could be in that range. I'm not mad at it. It's not top 10. I thought Jay Murder and Shaw is a better battle, to be honest.
No, I'm just saying. Each year, I know.
This battle definitely from anywhere from 11 to 20, wherever you want to place the battle, I wouldn't be mad at it. Even if you said honorable mention, I'm not mad. But just for me.
It's an honorable mention for sure.
Kid Slade, like he has some of the lines I just like when I was like, wow, like this dude, like he just stood out. Like I'm just like, he a star. Like that's when I knew. Like when I heard him, like, yo, this is the Crucible one. I didn't even have to hear anything else. Well, I watched him versus Casino. I was like, yo, he won the Crucible. I don't need to see anything else. Respectfully to everybody else. He is the best, the most polished rapper. He understands timing. He understands performance as a rapper. Not battle rap performance, theatrical. We're talking about performance as a rapper. He has that down pat with very creative material, original material. Flows. I fuck with Kid Slade very heavy. I want to see him booked a lot this year. And DG, I would like to see DG get a couple places this year as well, man. I think they both should have been booked a lot more after that tournament than what they were. So this year, I'm looking forward to see if they both get some bookings.
All right, man. We're gonna move right along. It's the last one before we hit the top 10 at number 11.
11.
Man, this was tough. Another one I had to choose. Which is it? 11? Is it 10? Could it possibly squeak in at 9? But I'm comfortable with this being at 11, man. E Hart versus First Lady Flames is number 11. That battle was good.
Yes, it was. Continue. This your round. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, another high replay value battle for me. Another battle that, like, it's gonna be tough to top that one. Like, not just for last year, but for this year too. Like, you talking about women who can take like your favorite MC, man or female, and make them look crazy, squared up against each other, and was talking to each other like it was a 5-year grudge, bro. That shit was I love it. Was the intensity along with the material really took that battle to another level. Like I walked away so impressed. Like I think that battle was a wake up moment to stop playing with E Hart. Like because her battle before that was a K-Shine battle. I'm like, y'all judging her against K-Shine, who's on this epic run right now. He's doing that to a lot of people.
And that wasn't her best showing in that battle.
And that wasn't her.
That wasn't a really good.
Yeah, bad representation of who she's been. And I've always said, oh, don't get it fucked up because she lost to K-Shine. You women are still going to have trouble with her. And, First Lady Flame stepped up to the plate and she knew that because you women are going to have trouble with First Lady Flames too. And I thought they just met each other at the perfect time, man. And everything
not just the women, the niggas too. Y'all gonna have some trouble because E Hart's done smoked a few of y'all dudes, and First Lady Flames is cooked up versus some of y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
wherever you are, you gonna have some issues. They two of the best.
That battle was really good to me, man. High quality on big stage, big moments, and I think it just set the tone for the women to have a really great year. Like, I'm pretty sure all the other women looked at that and was like, okay, this is the bar. Now we gotta cook. And when you got a battle like that sets the bar, you can have a year like the women had. So I feel like you got to give them even more credit for that, for being the model of what to do when you get opportunities. So shout out to E-Hart, shout out to First Lady Flames. Number 11, man, it was tough. I really strongly thought about having them somewhere in the top 10, but they just missed out at number 11 for me.
All right, I'm not mad at that. Number 11 for me. This is a battle that pretty anticipated this year, man. A rematch of sorts. It took place towards the end of the year, but it was powerful. It was a very close battle. I thought the aesthetic was amazing, how it was recorded. I thought, the crowd, everything looked fire. They both had great creative material, angles that were creative, freestyle rebuttals, just quotas, just everything you want to see from a battle. I thought it was really good. And I'm going to be honest, I think that the battle probably won't get as much praise in the culture is what it should be because people were looking at this battle solely to figure out a winner or a loser versus just appreciating the quality of the battle. And sometimes that takes away from battle's quality to a culture view when people are so focused on who won or lost or trying to form a narrative, with champion of the year, implications, what I'm saying? Just different things that are on the line and the narratives about where the battle takes place. It to me, a lot of that took away from how good this battle really is. I got Geechee Gotti versus A-Ward at number 11. I thought this was a really good battle. It definitely could have made my top 10. I've watched this battle a lot. In my personal top 10, in terms of my favorite battles to watch, it's in my personal favorite top 10. But I have it being at number 11 because there were other battles I wanted to highlight in the top 10s. I felt like they were deserving. But, man, Geechee and A-Ward had a hell of a battle, man. It's completely debatable. I thought just the round, everything was just it was great battle, very close. I can't say enough, man. Champion of the year, Geechee Gotti, and A-Ward was top 5. So you had 2 top 5 battle rappers for the year 2021 battle. That's what's getting lost in it. 2 top 5 battle rappers for the year 2021 battle.
Yeah.
And this, listen, man, at a certain point in time, you have to really get past the narratives, appreciate the quality of a battle. And this had quality, man, extreme quality. I love this battle. Geechee versus A-Ward, man. Shout out to the Riot Network, man. That was a powerful matchup to book. Very great battle. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Absolutely. I love that battle, too. Number 10. We cracking the top 10. We here. 10. I feel like I said his name a lot already, but he's on here at 10 again.
Okay.
Chess versus Loso. I had to do it. I know. I know Chess is one of those guys. I know. Look, I know Nico better than y'all, man. He fucks with Chess. He knows Chess is explosive, but he also knows that, for him, sometimes it's hard because he got long-ass rounds. The replay value might not be there all the time. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't there for Chess, it was there for Loso. Loso was cooking in this battle. Chess was cooking in this battle. I love this. I love the setting. I love the contrast, the demon talking to the Christian, like all that shit. And they were talking to each other, making valid points on both sides to a degree. But like I said, they're great. They're both great writers in a totally different way. So it wasn't like a mirror match. That's what made it fire. It's like I can appreciate Chess Pen I can appreciate Loso's pen, but they're totally different in what they're rapping about and how they convey their messages. That was fire to me. Replay value was high for me, and I just find myself going back to it a lot, particularly for Chess and Loso's first. I believe it was Chess second, and I like both of their thirds. Like, man, like it was an incredible battle to me. That's number 10 for me. Chess and Loso. So Loso, you finally made the top 10 of champion of the year, and now you made the top 10 in my list, man. You had a hell of a year, man. Hell of a year, Loso.
That's crazy. I actually have that battle from Loso. That's an honorable mention. I do not have that battle on my list. It's honorable mention.
I feel you.
Listen, that was another battle that I had to sacrifice certain battles that I knew were definitely top 20 to put in certain battles that I personally enjoyed watching. So that's why this list is gonna look a certain way.
Yeah.
I got to keep putting that out there. At number 10. This is kind of crazy. You had it ranked number 11. I got it ranked number 10. I got First Lady Flames versus E Heart number 10.
Ain't mad at it.
I actually had this battle ranked higher. I actually had this battle ranked number 7.
Fire.
But when you were talking about this battle, right? There's another battle that was also in my top 10, and I swapped it because this other battle in the top 10, I'm gonna explain why later. But this was there. So E Heart Flames fire battle. They put on a classic, man. I mean, it's one of those. I mean, we all asked for it. We all said there were some similarities just in aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes how they can get to a punch or creativity. They both have different ways of getting to their bombs, but sometimes some similarities as well, but they both are very dope, very consistent. And I thought that it was a very good battle, top 10 worthy battle. So yeah, I got First Lady Flames versus E Heart at number 10. I'm laughing because when we get this there's a battle in my top 10. Yeah. We'll get to it when we get to it. Get to it. But E Heart Flames, man. Number 10.
Yeah, say less. Shout out to the Queens, man. Number 9 for me.
Number 9
is a battle that I felt after I watched it, I thought to myself it was going to be way higher at the end of the year. But two things happened. So when I say two things happened. Obviously, it was so early that it gave other battles, it gave chances for other battles to eclipse it. Right. Then the second thing is, if I had in separating them, the separation was they didn't close the show as well as these other battles ahead of it did. Okay. Now that might be the fault of one person more so than the other one. So you will see where I'm going. At number 9, Ill Will versus A Ward. Ill Will versus A Ward. Love this battle, especially that first round from both. Second round, Ill Will fought back and was dumping. But again, the third round, I was like, bring it home, and Ill Will kind of dropped the ball there. But still, that don't take away from how incredible those first 2 rounds from both were. Rebuttaling each other back and forth on a big stage, getting the crowd reaction at an all-time high on a big card such as a max out card. That's major. Like it hits different. A nice rebuttal in a small room. Like for instance, when Chilla hit that rebuttal with Shine with the wire on, if he says that on stage, that's a moment. You know what I'm saying? That's changing the game. With the rebuttals and shit they had on that stage, man, that shit was special stuff. One of RBE's clearly one of their best battles of last year, like definitely up there. So I thought also you gotta give them credit because the pressure was on too. The pressure was on them. This is important. I remember that card coming out. That's Cassidy versus Hitman. We all say, okay, we'll see how that one goes. No disrespect to RBE. But the rest of that card, I was like, oh, we were all like, we don't know. We all put our chips on the table for Ill Will and A Ward to deliver. We said if there's going to be a battle to save this event that we can put our money on, all of it, full house, put the whole house on the line. It was that. So with that type of pressure and y'all still rise to the occasion, man, true professionals. Ill Will versus A Ward comes in at number 9 again. Could have been higher, but the third didn't bring it home the way I thought y'all could have. But yeah, it's still top 10 worthy.
All right, I'm listen. I actually had it rated higher, but your explanation actually fit what I was trying to think about when I was ranking it. So I got Will and A Ward at number 9 as well. I'm actually changing that ranking because you made the point about that third round, and I was remembering that is a fact because like I said, I'm like some of these battles I had to remember okay, that third round. Some of these other battles I have ahead of it complete.
Yeah.
It wasn't so I had to put some, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got Ill Ward, Ill Will versus A Ward, number 9. I'm gonna move it to number 9 slot. You made a good point. It was a good breakdown. I'm not mad at it. It was a great battle still. Top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, number 9.
All right. Damn, I didn't think that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Look at me.
Huh?
We're gonna take another drink.
Let's go.
No,
Number 8.
Yeah. Hey man, this when I talk about battles, got everything. One of the best angles out. One of the best against one of the best punchers out. One of the best anglers out. On one of the best leagues out. Give it up for Dunch versus King Jables.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. What up? We here. The moment I saw this battle, I said it's top 20 for sure. But the more I watch this fucking battle, the more I'm impressed with how good. Like, I'm giving extra points because it was good for all the different reasons I didn't expect. You got Jables, who's guarded by me. I put him in my top 10 punchers list. But guess what? It was just like a page from JC who just went against, who was that he just went against? Sharon? He was fire with a different approach. JC was fire, giving him real talk, grown man talk. Jables was fire in this battle in the second round with jokes. He had Big K, Mr. I don't think all y'all are nerds. He had Big K dying laughing. He had me dying laughing. He still had punches in the first and in the third, but he had a different approach. And I'm like, damn, if you that talented and you can do that against Dunch and Dunch still come away looking like a star, that's a special battle. And we all know one of the most creative angles of the year, comparing all of the iBattle guys who went to the Crucible to battle on URL as the Wizard of Oz thing. Oh, that shit was crazy good. And atmosphere helps enhance the battle and replay quality. Their atmosphere is always top notch. They're just there to enjoy battles and have fun. They ain't there with, like, you know what I'm saying, with a stick up their ass, all stuck in the mud, mean mugging, trying to, they have fun and they enjoyed themselves. And, it allowed me to enjoy it even more. Dunch went on to the King of the Dot and showed that he's for real. And Jables got looks after that versus the likes of Loso. So it did wonders. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to both of them. That's a top 10 battle for me, and it's going to stay there. Number 8, Dunch versus King Jables. iBattle, what up?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I have my reaction saying, wow. And this is the honest to God truth. I actually have it ranked at number 8.
Oh, that's the one you. That's the one you switched.
That's the one when I moved Ill Will A Ward to 9. I had Dunch and Jables at 9, so I had to move Dunch and Jables up one because I moved that one. So so it moved to number 8. I was gonna switch it with the one I have earlier, but I'm just gonna leave it as is. Dunch and Jables number 8. Great battle, like he said, very creative. You explained it better than what I'm probably going to. I might butcher it. So listen, Dunch, Jables, y'all gave us a great battle, man. Number 8. I actually like this battle more than the battle that's ranked a slot ahead of it. But I'm gonna leave my order the way it is, because in the top 10, I wanted to kind of make it really like to how the overall culture. You understand how we. You're really breaking it down without, your prep. This is a very great battle. But there's another battle, the one slot ahead of it that I thought was probably equally as good. for different reasons. So yeah, that's Jay was number 8.
All right. At number 7.
You better not have that same number 7 as me. I'll throw this fucking.
No, I don't. I can. It's a slam dunk guarantee. I don't. Number 7. I got Geechee Gotti versus A Ward.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got it as a top 10 battle clear. Like I feel like once you get to the 7, like I'm safe. Like you safe in the top 10. You safely in the top 10 when I put you.
I told you it was in my personal top 10. I really love this battle. Like
dude, that battle is fucking really crazy when you really look at it.
Very much so.
And like you got to give it even more points because it's a rematch. Like to revamp and come out with more material for the person you already battled, means a lot. Granted, it's been years and they've both evolved tremendously since then, but to still muster up angles and different approaches and tactics and doing homework, reviewing the same person's battle. Now, I'm sure you reviewed when you got the contract to battle them the first time. Takes a lot. And if you didn't know that they battled before, like if you watched this, you would have never known that they battled before because it was that fresh. Like all their material was fresh. And everything was right. It was the main event as it should have been. The crowd showed love to A Ward. Wasn't like they wasn't just gassing for Geechee. You know what I'm saying? Like they showed love when it was due. A Ward did more than hold his end up in the bargain. And Geechee took this battle serious. Like there's a difference between him. We've seen him against other battles where he's writing and you can clearly tell he's battling and he's trying shit out. He wasn't trying shit out in this battle. He came for blood. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. It was a dope battle. They hugged it out afterwards at the end, putting the perfect bow on this 2 series, this 2 for 2. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get a trilogy after this because I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying on the main big stage because they're good enough to create more material. They're the elite of the elite, and it had everything that we went into. Like this is gonna happen. He gonna talk like this. He gonna rebuttal have this, and they landed. They landed damn near everything in that battle, bro. And I could not put it in my top 10. I don't care. I don't care. So like sue me. It had to be in there. Geechee and A Ward, man. Y'all
guarantee you, Jesus ain't the only person that died for my sins. What?
Yeah, what Ward say? Give me. He named all the Crips. Said this ain't gonna be. What he say? Like a Viking in the backfield. The way I'm cooking cousins. Like it was crazy, bro.
You gotta really be a football fan. You gotta really appreciate that one, bro. You have to be. That was
It
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's in there.
And that was what number was that?
I put it at 7. I put it at 7.
Number 7. So I'm at 7, right?
You about to switch?
No. Oh. This is what's crazy. I didn't switch this, but Geechee and A Ward was going to take this spot. But when I was like finalizing the ranking, I was like, I'm not going to change the ranking. I'm not going to change it because I was trying to. This was a battle that I was trying to like. I remember it being a good battle when it happened. I remember it being a good battle when it happened. I just didn't remember where on my ranking. So I had Geechee A Ward higher, but I was like, do I really want to keep doing all these alterations and switches? I was like, I'll just leave it as is and I'll just cook up. So at number 7, it actually was ranked a little bit lower because I had to move certain stuff around. So it was actually ranked lower, but it moved up during this show. Number 7, I have Real Sick versus Mike P at number 7. This actually, what I'm telling you, I was trying to figure out where to rank this battle. I remember it being really good, but I hadn't really watched the battle in recent history. So I was like, damn, how good really was it? Like, was it top 10? Was it? I really remember it being good. I remember it being really good. And I had, like I said, Geechee and A Ward was my personal preference. So I was like, maybe I'm putting too much of my personal preference. Let me only put one battle in the top 10. That's my personal preference, right? I didn't want to have 2. Let me just put 1.
No, I respect that.
That battle I'll get to when I get to it. But yeah, Mike P, Real Sick. I thought it was a really good battle. I haven't watched it in recent history, but for me to remember something from early on in the year, it had to have made an impression. Real Sick had a lot of battles after that time. So for me to remember that one in particular, definitely had to make an impression. So yeah, I got Mike P real sick, number 7.
I got at number 6. I got Mike P and real sick.
Yo, this dude right here, this dude here, man.
I got. What can I say, man? What can I say, bro?
I'm not mad at it.
What can I say, man? Mike P and real sick was really good, man. And you know what's so real? This is crazy, man. I gotta stop hanging around you, man. Cause what you said is true. It's like I remember it being really good, so I had to go back and watch it just to refresh my memory, and it really still stuck with me. That it was one of the ones, and that's the thing. The year is just so long, and so many battles happen. This shit just kind of got lost for me, and I was just like, damn.
In another year, it would have probably been a top 5 battle, based on how other years there weren't really this many good battles.
Oh, I got a hot take.
There are some years that maybe only had 15 to 20 good battles. Really good battles.
I got a hot take once we get to my top 3 on something similar to what you just said with that, but I'll say that. But yeah, no, this battle really stood the test of time throughout the year when I went back and watched it. Basically the top 10, I kind of tried to watch it like all together in a row to see where, like, did they fare well, even though this battle might be like 4 or 5 months earlier, does it still compare? And this one still held up. This was Mike P return. This was his return battle after a while, a little hiatus he had. This was like kind of at the peak or damn near of where Real Sick was headed before he started getting those even bigger looks against a DNA and a Pat Stay. This was like it was like this, he was, I wouldn't say a gatekeeper Mike P was, but he was a real test to see, can we bump this brother up on cards now, give him the bigger matchups. I believe that was the main event for that super fight. So it
I think so.
Yeah, it was the main event. So
that was the first super fight?
I don't
was that
know.
the first super fight of the year? Was that DNA and Geechee on that card?
No, I think that was a totally different card.
Okay, so yeah,
I remember. I think that was a main event card. So shout out, man. Shout out to them. I love that battle. Love the substance. Love the content. Love the whole. We did. Mike P. We was doing this before you got here. Real sick, repping the new era. Bomb, and then the third round, he's showing like real issues that's going on with his people. Like it had everything. So I fuck with that battle heavy. Stand the test of time, bro. Number 6.
Two of the better rappers in the culture in terms of how they
clear
their rhyme patterns are great. The creativity and how their skill of rapping, how they can rhyme, their cadences, and how they can get creative with their rapping skill, and how that can play a factor in how the create, because everybody can't create their kind of material. Some people just can't rap that well to put certain shit together. They just cannot rap that well. Certain people, standard setup, punchline, standard 4-bar buildups. These dudes, 2 of the better rappers, you know what I'm saying, the culture and how they could put shit together.
No, I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So definitely shout out to them. I'm at number 6 or number 5.
You at 6.
At number 6. At number 6. All right. Do I want to? You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna do it. I don't care. You know what? I've gotten to the point in time. I don't care. I'm rearranging my order. I'm dropping down. I'm doing it for the top 5. I'm doing it because there's a battle I enjoy watching the most, and it has to be. It's going in the top 5. It deserves top 5 mentions. So one of y'all on the 5 has to come down to 6. So at number 7, people gonna go crazy with this. Yo, listen.
Don't get crazy. Please don't get crazy.
Oh, this is gonna get crazy.
Don't get crazy.
This is gonna get crazy because I know people are going to lose their minds. But I said a part of my ranking at certain points, I have to go back and enjoy the rounds. And it's not, I enjoyed these rounds. Fire round, 3 rounds. But I have a battle that I'm pushing this. The battle, I'm pushing that into the top 5. I don't care. I wasn't going to. Pushing it up. So one has to go. So at number 6, and this was incredibly fire. Incredibly fire. To the culture, this is clearly better than what I'm gonna put in my top 5. But this is an incredible battle. I mean, quotables galore, haymakers galore.
You building
I ain't gonna lie, probably their best individual performances of the year. Like, it's just wild. I have Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk at number 6. Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk at number 6. I thought the battle was incredible. I'm just gonna say what it is. It was incredible. Like, it was. Everything about this battle was fire. I know it's probably gonna be in some of y'all top 3, top 5. I get it. Listen, I wasn't gonna do it. I was just gonna stick to what I had, but I had to remember what battle did I watch more. And the battle I watched the most, you have to go over this one. So Tay Rock, New Jersey Twerk, amazing about classic Ledge.
Yo, watch out.
Oh, no, watch it. That's classic.
Watch out.
It's a classic.
No, it's not a classic.
It's a classic. Yes, it is. It's a classic battle. Watch your mouth.
It's a good battle.
Watch your mouth. It's a classic.
It's a classic battle.
And watch you have it. Watch you have it ranked higher. Watch you have it ranked higher. Watch you have it ranked higher. Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk, number 6. It was number 5. It was top 5, but listen. I had to make a judgment call. I made my call. Now I'm not turning my back on it either.
All right. Wow. All right. At number 5.
Oh, here we go. The flagrancy starts now. If y'all didn't think anything else was flagrant.
Top 5. We going to the Philippines. No, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit. We gotta go to the Philippines. He almost.
I was about to turn this fucking show.
He almost unfriended me on every social.
He almost
unfriended me on every social just now.
You're about to really stop recording. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Really shout out, and that's crazy. I actually. Shout out to all my Filipino families. I actually have a Filipino family. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sure you do.
I'm being very serious. I do. But you even mentioning a battle, and I know damn well. Go ahead.
No, man. At number 5, I got Tay Rock versus New Jersey Twerk.
Okay, I'm listening. Yeah.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Clearly top 5. It had top 5 potential as soon as it was announced. And they did nothing but just check all the boxes that you thought they would check. Tay Rock, with his consistency, his performance, his energy, just if he was a boxer, he would be called a pressure fighter. Like, the boxer, you can throw shots, but he's going forward the whole time. Like, that's who Tay Rock is. Tay Rock is the legendary pressure fighter that's not going to take a step back. He's trading shots no matter what. And Twerk, we all know, when he's in that mode, you're talking about one of the most, if not the most dynamic performer, writer, puncher that we've seen with that combination of skills. And when he puts it all together, that's what you get. And in that matchup, you got it. And every round had something. On a big stage. A lot was on the line. A lot of pressure, even just not from the fans, but from Drake himself. From what I've heard this whole time, help hand select some of these matchups, mostly all those matchups, really. So you got one of the biggest artists in the world counting on you to deliver on his card. That's a big deal, and they came through.
My brother, I can't watch you die. So I turn my head.
That's crazy, man. So yeah, like it just had everything, and they're high level. They're top of the tier. When the top tiers do what they supposed to do, it should be a top 5 battle, and that's really as cut as dry as I can get. So salute to both gentlemen, man. That's one that I might watch when we're done recording this. Like, that's how good it is.
Crazy thing is, Tay Rock legitimately has a top 5 battle of last year, and he just started off the year with another classic versus Danny Myers. So if he might have back-to-back years top 5 battle, because that's going to be a tough battle to take out the top 5.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So shout out to Tay Rock, man, legendary, man.
Yeah, the legend, man. All right, who you got now at 5?
Number 5. At number 5, I actually this is a battle that at one time was looked at universally as the battle of the year. I thought it was a great battle. It definitely was. It classic 2-on-2 battle. I had it ranked number 5 because I wanted to give respect and an edge to those battles that are 1-on-1, 3 rounds. The 2-on-2, but this is a great 2-on-2 battle. I know a lot of people say it's the greatest 2-on-2 ever. I don't EFB and NWX is mine, but this is up there. This is up there. Fonz Ave versus K-Shine and Lou Castro. You got all everything. You got the classic punchlines, bar for bar approach versus high energy, high performance, style clash, moments. Hey, big dog. Like, you got all of that. You got all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's the big loop. I do the stabby stab. You're bumping Av and stop looking at him like that. Stop looking at him like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all the it had a lot. And it definitely probably isn't most people's top 3. I told you I have a personal battle that I wanted to put on this list higher. It's not on Ledge list. I guarantee it's not on his list at all. It's probably not on a lot of y'all lists. But I enjoy watching the battle, and I put it up higher. So I had to rearrange some shit on the fly. So yeah, we got Fonz, Av, K-Shine, Lou Castro at number 5.
So I'm on number 4.
You're at number 4.
I think we know what's going on here. Shine and Lou versus Av and Fonz. I think we're gonna be in the line with some of these, but this one, everything you said to me is my vote for the best 2-on-2 I've ever seen. EFB versus NWX is top 3 in my opinion. This was number 1 for me personally because one, I expected Lou and Shine to be good together because they both got dynamic personalities. But some of the creative spots where even when I think it was like Lou was mocking him from like a distance, and then they'll stop and say everything at the same with one speed. And it
was on 10.
The chemistry was fucking crazy,
ridiculous.
But then you get away from all that, and you got 2 of the top 3 premier punchers in the game riding together. You get nothing but what you got, which was just pure power shots right to the dome, dog. And they was cracking these niggas upside the head noggin, bro. With
body blows, haymaker, just everything. I'm gonna lie. I don't think a bar missed in the battle from them. Yeah. I don't think one bar out of 3 rounds missed. Like they were really. That's some of the best punchline work I've seen.
Yeah, I know. Like y'all should pray that them niggas don't team up again for a double impact. Like,
that's
it is scary. Like, man, like I really don't have nothing to say. Like that's top 3 on my list as far as battles I probably watched the most all throughout last year. It might, I think it's in my top 3. Like the replay value for that is so fucking high. Like, and that's one of those battles because it's a 2-on-2 and it's like an all-star game. Fellas, that's a battle you can show a lady. If a casual woman wants to get into battle rap, that's one of those battles because of the entertainment factor, the 2-on-2, the fun of seeing the interchanges within bars is not so serious with personals to where you got to learn the backstory. It's just you're rapping, I'm rapping, we going back and forth. Lou and Shine having a good time. That's a battle you want to introduce some ladies or just some brothers too, some casuals. That's a good battle. 2-on-2s of that caliber, that's one to go to. So shout out to Fonz, Av, Shine, and Lou, man. I got them at number 4 for me.
All right, number 4 for me. I know you do not have this on your list. I know you don't. I know this probably might not even been your honorable mention list. I know you're gonna wild out on this. No, you did this shit last year. Listen, this battle was gonna be ranked I had it ranked 10, then I was like, no, you made the point with a battle earlier. Like, let me rearrange some shit.
Is this a one rounder?
And then I got to no, it's not not a one rounder.
Okay.
But it like to me, this was the battle that as a battle, I think I rewatched this battle. I don't know if I would say the most, but it's definitely of the top 3 rewatch battles I watched all year. It could potentially be the most rewatched battle.
He about to get crazy.
I just really love this battle.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. So for those who don't know, I gave him a list of all the battles that were possible before he started, just in case he needed, like, yo, I forgot about this battle. Just give me a rundown. Is the battle you about to name on that list I gave you? I gave him just like a list of battles, like in no particular ranking or order. Just like make. Is it on the list?
Yes.
Okay. I still don't.
It was already on my list before. You know what I'm saying? It was already on my list.
And we're at number 3.
Right, number 4.
Yeah. And
like I said, it was gonna be ranked. Initially, I had it ranked number 10, but you made a point about E Hard and Flames, and then I pushed a couple battles back. So then when I was moving it up, I'm like, nah, but I really like watching this fucking battle, and I don't care if other battles were better. This battle was good, and I like watching the fucking battle. I like watching the battle. So I'm going to rank it higher. And then when I got to the top 5, I was like, no, I'm going all the way. Get all that. We're going to put it in the top. We're going to put it in the top 5. It's not going to be in the top 3, obviously, because there's 3 battles that have to be in there. But
all right. What is this battle, man?
I have First Lady Flames versus Emerson Kennedy. First Lady Flames versus Emerson Kennedy. This was my favorite. It's not the best male versus female battle of the year. I think that was Coffee and Tea Top. I think the consensus had that. This is my favorite battle, male versus female battle to watch the whole year. My favorite battle to watch the whole year. I thought they both had extremely creative material. It wasn't on a big card. It kind of was just like, I think the day before Civil War, the day after one of those. So it really went under the radar in terms of how it was promoted, how it was talked about. It wasn't even something that had a major buildup. But when it dropped and I watched it, I'm like, yo, this battle is really fucking, like, why ain't nobody really, this battle is hella good. Like, why ain't nobody really talking about this battle? And I remember like, let me go back and watch it again. And I watched it again. I watched it a third time. And I'm just like, yo, this battle is really, I like this battle. I like her First Lady Flames content was fire. I thought she was hella dope in this battle. Emerson Kennedy had some of the best lines, but he had some creative lines. I took a back seat with First Lady so Kennedy could lose his mind. Like, he had some creative material. He was rebuttaling shit that she was doing when she had her little moment where, like, it might be, you know, like chess, like, you know what I'm saying, the burp and the throw up. And he rebutted, like, it was a moment, like, to me, it was a battle I continuously rewatched. Again, a lot of battles are better than this battle. But in terms of how good the battle was and how many times I personally watched the battle, that played a part in why I wanted to put it in the top 5, because I felt like it deserved more recognition. So as I was maneuvering and rearranging my top 10 as we were going through it just now, I was like, man, I'm pushing that. So yeah, I got EK, First Lady Flames. That's in my that's at number 4 slot. Shout out to the Gray Area, best show currently smoking right now. The best show currently out right now, Gray Area.
It all makes
fire.
sense.
Watch, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
it all makes sense.
Listen, man, it was a great battle. I thoroughly enjoyed that battle. Like I said, I had it ranked at 10, but as stuff goes,
nigga trying to get a spot on the Gray Area. Nigga trying to get a spot on the show, man. I know this shit.
Wow. Okay, man. Yeah, get. Matter of fact, Gray Area. You a Gray Area. Y'all might need hidden characters on your show. Put an all world nigga on the
Hey, get me on the show.
Yeah,
get me on the show. Get me on the show. Put me on the show.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know, the traitor himself. The traitor to his whole state.
Watch your mouth, man. What you talking about?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, but number 4. And I wasn't gonna go into the top 3 because top 3 battles there's no way I was even gonna mess with that. And we're gonna get into. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. I have some comments about one of the battles on my top 3, and I'm definitely So number 4, you can't influence for me. Go ahead, Ledge. Go ahead, sir.
Number 3, we here with.
I know what you got.
What I got.
I know what you got. Go ahead, just say. I know what's there.
You don't.
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
Then you should tell me, because there's only 2. Are we going out west or out east right now?
Oh, it happened in the West. Oh, it happened in the West.
Yeah, no, but I mean, what the battlers aren't from. Like, no, I'm saying, are we going north or west?
You're talking about in terms of where the battlers are from?
No, where they're from.
One of them is from the north, from up north. One of them's from up north. The other one's from the east, but the battle happened in the West.
You're wrong. At number 3.
I swear to God, you better not say no stupid. You better not say no stupid shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
At number 3.
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
At number 3.
I
don't know why he mad about it being a top 3 battle.
No, go ahead.
At number 3, I got Geechee Gotti versus Rum Nitty. That's what I got at number 3. Geechee Gotti versus Rum Nitty, man. That's what I got at number 3. What's the problem, man?
I'm not saying anything.
What's the problem?
Ahead, this is your time. Go ahead, sir.
He doing all this. He only got it probably 1 slot. Like, he can only be 2 slots higher, so it's not that big of a separation.
Oh, it's a difference.
It's not a difference. Listen, man, Geechee versus Rum was incredible. The stakes were at an all-time high. A known, I believe it was known main event for 150 because Drake added an extra 50K to the bag. Fire battle. Really nothing was missing. I would have liked to had them declare a winner, even though, like, at the end they was gonna say, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do with the money." But I still would have liked that satisfaction of them declaring a winner. They didn't do it, but that shouldn't take away from the quality of material in that battle from people who are cool with each other. So many times we see friendly ass battles. That wasn't one of them. That was a battle that really had high intensity. Granted, money on the line helps, but the quality, the you know, what do you say? Fade, show some heart like a Drake cut. The you know, what good is it having that pin if you ain't the manuscript? The shit like Geechee third round was fucking incredible. That angle, and you know, it hit home for people who was around and in the building. It hit just as much as it did hit live, and so the ability for it to translate, which is sometimes tough to do. Sometimes you get one or the other. Sometimes in the building it's electric, but on cam you like it ain't all that, or vice versa. Like, I thought the battle was fire, but in the building it was like it was all right to us. It translated both ways, and again the stakes was high, and there was not a bad round from either. So you're talking about 3 rounds apiece, all quality for the biggest, with the biggest bag, you know, with on a Gnome event. Like, it checked a lot of the boxes, man. So I got it at number 3.
All right. Well, I know. Okay. So I know what you got coming up then.
So hold on. Let me
number 3.
But let me say this though. What I was about to get to when I said these top 3 battles are all so good to me that all 3 of these would have been number 1 last year. I had Bdot and Saga last year. Great battle. I'll never forget that battle. These 3 battles that we're going to talk about that I just started off with, I would have those ranked above Bdot and Saga if this was last year. That's me personally. That's how good 2021 was for me.
I don't know, but I see the point, but I don't know. I'm gonna let that go. But at number 3 for me, I have a lot to say about this battle, and I'm pretty sure this is probably good. This obviously in your top 2. It's obvious. It has to be because of how great it was. I really don't like, and I understand it. It's human nature. I don't like the fact that battles that happen early in the year are forgotten late in the year. But what I really don't like is how battle rap sections off quality battles or battle of the year type battles just because they happen on a league that they don't prefer. This battle was incredible. When I watched it, I went back and watched it. This is the best I've ever seen. Some of y'all know one of these battle rappers I consistently get on. In this battle, he wasn't what I normally consistently a joke about. I thought this was an incredible war. I thought the angles, the personals, the breakdowns, the creativity, I thought everything in this battle was as good as you're going to get from a battle in battle rap. And I'm going to be honest, there's only reason why it's at number 3 for me is because I felt like the other 2 ahead of it had a little bit more impact just in the culture view. But I thought that the quality of this battle could be number 1 if you wanted to argue for it. I have Sharon versus Real Deal being number 3. This was an incredible battle. I am tired of y'all not giving other leagues like King of the Dot its respect because you think battles over there don't count or it's not as highly promoted. I don't care about all of that. If you really are a fan of the culture, this is one of your top 3 battles of the year. If you're really a fan of the battle rap culture, this was one of the legitimately top 3 battles of the year. Top 5, it's no lower than number 5. I would not even accept somebody trying to tell me it's lower than number 5. This battle had so much quality that I told you, the angles in this battle, the bars, everything, the directness of the battle. We weren't talking about indirect material and people just talking around it. No. Straight to the point. I'm talking at you and I'm going to mention some shit that you didn't think I was going to bring up. And I'm going to make it powerful. And you're going to have to stand there and listen to me say it. And the response to that kind of material, incredible battle. I'm making sure this one was in that top 3 because it deserves it. And it deserves a lot of people to be talking about it a lot more than this is the most disrespected top 3, top 5 battle I've seen in the last few years. Literally a top 5 battle, top 3 battle for me personally, top 3, that does not get brought up as much as it should be. And I'm going to be honest, if you put this battle on URL, I guarantee you the culture starts acting like this battle is top 3 or number 1 of the year. I can almost guarantee you. So I don't like how it is, but I'm not one of them people. I show love to everything. I watch everything, and I'm showing love to this battle because it was that damn good. Real Deal versus Sharon. Hell of a fucking war that happened in January. They deserve that respect, and they deserve the nod. Number 3 for me.
Well, I mean, obviously, there's only 2 battles left for me. He hit the hammer right on the nail, man. Number 2, I got Sharon and Real Deal. Pretty much, and you know what? What you said made sense, but it also aligns with who we are as evaluating battles. You said the reason why it's only like a slot behind is because it might be like substance and quality of material might be better, but you're more on the impact side. Like traditionally, if you watch our show, he is more on the impact moments. I'm a little more so, not the saying that he's definitely on lyrics and quality and performance, but I'm a little leaning more towards that. Like, so it just kind of played in line with to like who we are. So if you follow us, you know, you can see the consistency in that. And that's really what it came down to. Also, it might not have been a prize for money, but the belt, the champion for a company, to be the crown holder for the company, the flag bearer for a league, and also what the quality of the material was. Like Rum and Geechee had quality material. Sharon and Real Deal had quality material. What separated it was a little personal, a little intense, sometimes uncomfortable. Like when Sharon started bringing up the dad shit about how it was karma, I was like that was the first time, or might have been all year. I was like, ooh, it's something about that. I was like, I ain't know. The Real Deal is composed, but you never know. Like I don't think nobody's ever touched on that subject with him in a battle yet. Like, people are really respectful of him. For him to kind of play on that, even though it wasn't a shot at his father, it was still, like, that's still too close. And he opened up the round like that, Nico. Sharon, of all people, like Mr. Happy-Go-Lucky, just saying, like, bars that might be cringeworthy, was really on some attack shit, and it set the tone, and it got Real Deal to tap into something I haven't seen it from him maybe since the couple of chiller battles he had to get the belt and defend it. And they didn't waste a fucking round. Like every round was above average, and it was for the belt. It was to end. It was the finale of a season, and I guess it does help that it was on a card that was probably one of the better cards of the year. When I think about that card, you had Saint versus Marv, you had RX versus Gaddis. You had Clone versus Mac Myron. You had Nestle versus A-War. You had a card with no bad battles.
That's one of the events that also gets lost in the culture as well. That they had a lot of great matchups on there. The exhibition battles with the actual battle championship.
Yeah,
there was a lot of really good battles on that card, and that gets lost in it too. There's a lot of battles on that card. RX and Gaddis, that was another one that was really good on Watchback. That's honorable mention. Really good. Sure. You had some honorable mentions that happened on that same card. So
so like
you got to give King of the Dot their respect on that.
Yeah, and then it's like to pretty much have that as like the co-main event for the belt. It was special, man. It was special. That might be my favorite Sharon performance, and that's up there with my favorite Real Deal performance ever, like of all time. And you talking about two legends. So yeah, just it barely. I had it at number 3 for a while until I watched. Like I told you, I watched the whole top 10s back. I'm being dead ass. I had Geechee and Rum second for a while, but then I watched it back and realized how intense it was. Like how this was a little more serious. I had to give it the nod. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I got, man.
I'm with that, man. At number 2 for me, this is the best overall battle of the year. But like I said, I edged Impact. Impact for me, I played the factor. But this is the best overall battle that happened in the year. We're not going to play games with it. We know what the best overall battle. It's going to be your number 1 battle. Pretty sure it's on majority of people's number 1 battle. It's the best overall battle. It was crazy. We knew when we put these people on Summer Madness, these 2 dudes on Summer Madness, we were going to get a great battle. We knew we were going to get a great battle. It was just, there's no way around it. You're going to get a great battle. I don't think anybody thought we could potentially get a top 10 all-time battle, which is where a lot of people try to say they rank it. I don't necessarily think I'm reserving the right to rank that a little bit later. I'm going to let some time go by because every other top 10 battle has had time to at least, you know what I'm saying, has had some time in the culture to marinate. Okay, now we can kind of, you know what I'm saying, so after some years. But it definitely has that kind of potential. Easy to block Captain versus Chess. I mean, everything that you can say about the battle is the best overall battle. We're talking about 3 complete rounds from both of them, the creativity. Big stage, you got to include big stage and the degree of difficulty that includes. First time Easy's on the big stage like that versus somebody who on the big stage is proven. Chess had already been up to that point. He had the Loso battle up to that point. He had the Kid Chaos battle up to that point. He was looking like he was on fire. He had built some momentum. So it was looking like he was going to go in there and do exactly what he was doing. And they just met at the right time, gave us an instant classic battle. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, the rounds, everything about it is just fire. Like I said, it is the best overall battle, and we're talking about every single round. However, I have a battle ahead of it that is close in terms of how good a battle was, but with more impact. But for number 2, I got Easy versus Chess.
And before I get into I think we all know what I got as number 1, I want to give a special. I say this on purpose. I don't put 1-rounders in my battles in my top 20s. Obviously, like 3-rounders hold more weight. But I want to give a special honorable mention. The GOAT honorable mention. I put this in a whole separate honorable mention. I gave you all the other honorable mentions. Here's the GOAT honorable mention. Little Slap versus Fury Montana. The GOAT honorable mentions.
Different kind of battle.
Different kind of battle. This under the circle, not just because of their age, which is incredible. Not just because they were flawless for their age, which is equally incredible. And a 1-rounder where you got to be flawless for like 4 to 5 to 6 minutes, which is even more incredible. But for the fact that they had to adjust on the fly. Geechee was supposed to headline that battle. His op didn't show up. They had to move from probably being 2 to 3 battles earlier to headlining that event, that Hitless West event. And they did so without complaining. They did it effortlessly. And by and large, with exception of one other battle, shout out to the Kid Clutch and City Towers, saved that entire event. Saved that event. Kids, saving your event. And made that a moment, man. And, you know, you talking about, we kind of use the term viral going loosely. Those clips of those kids went viral in the battle rap world. And we've seen Lil Slap everywhere since. Fury Montana went on to have another battle, just smoked a kid. Oh no, we go hard, and he's like and they're taking this profession serious. So the gold standard honorable mention 1-rounder award. If I had a trophy, I'm giving that shit to Little Slap and Fury. Furious Montana. Salute to you.
I co-sign that.
Yeah. We got love for y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. Number one, obviously, Chess versus Easy the Block Captain. Dog. I'm trying to put into work. Okay, so let me just comment. There's not a battle that I remember more lines from than that battle. Like I can just the lines just come when the coke starts shake shifting. Easy come, easy go. Like they got quotables all throughout that shit, right? And then, oh man, fuck my glasses up. And then, on top of that, like there's nothing. I remember the battle was starting. I stood up in the living room. My wife is next to me. She's doing her own thing. Chess starts. I'm getting ready to sit down. I think I'm eating pizza or something. He comes out, first 4 bars with a couple of easy flips. I stand back up, and I never sit down the entire battle after that. When you talk about a battle that keeps you on your feet because you're reacting like a kid. Yo, if you are a wrestling fan, you know what it's like to be at a wrestling event that's so crazy. You just stand up the whole time, jumping up and down, going, oh, shit. Like, that battle made me feel like a kid again, reacting to The Rock versus Austin or some shit. Like, that shit was electric. Both of those, brother, you talking about Easy finally getting the look that he deserves. You talk about Chess being so happy to be back on the big stage. You can tell he's at a different level. He's always good, but you can tell feeding off the crowd energy. That battle was just amazing. It might not be the best Summer Madness battle ever, but it's definitely my favorite. It's my favorite Summer Madness battle ever. I know there's other ones with bigger moments, like the more impactful with Lux said, the Calico, the Surf third round versus Hitman, Hitman's first versus, but complete battle, round per round, haymakers, moments, crowd reaction. That's the one. That's the standard. It had from now on, when you get booked on Summer Madness, that you got to be watching that battle to get yourself ready for what. Like you can't ignore it. You're chasing that ghost from now on for anybody who gets on that stage. That's the bar. That is officially the bar. And if you don't reach that bar and you're on that level, whether you're T-top, whoever, Surf, if you don't reach that bar, like it's kind of underwhelming. They put that shit at a new standard, bro. Salute to Chess, Easy to Block. I could really talk about that battle for another 20 minutes, bro. That shit it's different. It's really different.
Like I said, best overall battle of the year. No arguments for me. But at number one, I got Rum Nitty versus Geechee Gotti. To me, there's a lot of different reasons why. For one, when the tournament first got announced, and we said, "Oh, we got some names in here. You got T-Toppers in this tournament, Jack Boy Maine, Official, Sirius Jones, KCJ." Like you had actual names in here. This wasn't just the Cortez. It wasn't a walk in the park type of tournament. You actually had legitimate names. You're like, okay, we got to get Geechee Gotti's in it, Nitty. Okay, this is one of the tournaments. Obviously, Gotti and Nitty were the favorites. But if you look at every other tournament, the favorites normally do not go to the finals. They normally don't go to the finals. Normally, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at the first one, I think the first ever Ultimate Madness, who were the absolute favorites of that one? I don't think neither one. Like, Fonz wasn't a favorite.
Marino was a favorite, actually.
Yeah, Don Marino. Like, they didn't have the people that were absolute favorite. I think Ace might have been a favorite in that. They like the favorites normally do not make it. The fact that they both made it there is incredible. Now, both of them had different paths on how they got there. Nitty had to take the path of battling Sirius Jones the first round. Then he had rematches, Drugs, Cortez, and he was better in the rematch than he was in the first time. And the first time he 30. And he was better in the rematch in 30 minutes. So that was spectacular. And then watching Geechee, who he didn't get credit because they said, quote unquote, the quality of competition wasn't high. But if you watch Riggs, Swamp, and Casey, the level of performance Geechee had every 2 weeks while creating moments, while still giving you quality material, I felt like that was getting lost. And I feel like it was getting lost because people wanted to just go straight to, oh, well, his strength of schedule. He didn't really. No, he battled good battle rappers. But look at his individual performance. That's what I had to highlight. So they both met each other at an apex where they were both on 10. You got to also understand the moment of the finals up to that point had not been good. Respectfully, Fonz and Jay up to that point that was the first one. That might have been the best one, and that wasn't really a good battle to a lot of people. It kind of was lacking to what people thought it could have been. The UM before that UM2, Bill Collector Holmesy was not good at all. They phoned it in. Friends made it to the final and phoned it in. Oh, we're just gonna kind of, spar each other. All right, we'll split. So a lot of people thought like, damn, are they actually gonna go at each other? Like Geechee and Nitty are actually like the brothers. Fuck friendship. These are actual brothers for real. Yeah, they really rock with each other. So a lot of people was like, man, are we even gonna get a battle? So the fact that not only did they give you 3 quality rounds, in my opinion, they gave you a classic battle. They did not let off the gas one time. And if you thought they weren't gonna mention certain shit about each other and go there with each other, I don't want to say personal because personal is a little bit different to me, but to be that direct and bring up certain shit that you like, whoa, he went there? Yo, okay, they ain't playing. Like Nitty started off the battle when he went straight at him about the old Red situation right off the bat and told him disrespect the C's and you should have turned into the old Bay, like off rip. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Like that's a complete different kind. Like the first battle they had, because that's also a rematch, their battle. Yeah. Their first battle was fire too, but it really wasn't that as direct like that. Not like that. And you got Geechee when he got to the manuscript bar, like they just had so many quotables in that battle. So you look at the quality of the battle, a classic, but then you also got to add to it. This is for 100K, not just 100K. Drake pull up before the battle. 50K. Hey, you know what? 100K, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Run the numbers up.
Hey, count that up, Smack. Oh, we add another 50K to the pot. Now makes it a 150K battle, and they were worth every single cent of that 150. So then you get that. You get a battle that you could have argued either way. It's that debatable. Then the moment. This is where you get into the impact in the moments. To say, we don't give a fuck about that judge decision. We splitting this shit. Moment of the year. If you had to put a picture for the year 2021, you're going to show that picture of them hugging at the end of that battle, showing each other love. That's the moment of the year. In my opinion, that's the moment of the year. But you think about every single battle and how that year played out. Because to me, in my personal opinion, them doing what they did in that finals, and they phoned it in, I highly doubt we would have got that Drake event that So Def do his part in the same year. I'm not saying it wouldn't have happened in the future, but if they would have phoned it in, it's, oh, we're just going to do this for the bread. It could have made it a little shaky for later in the year. So I thought that battle had a lot of impact. It was a very good battle. Like I said, Easy and Chess is easily overall, just in terms of just overall every single round best battle of the year. But I thought this battle was close in terms of how good the battle was, and I thought it had more impact. Just the moment of everything that they did. If you time canceled the year, you say, okay, what's the picture this year? It'd be that moment. To me personally, that would be that moment, man. Drake there, just everything that encompassed that battle, everything all put together. That's number one for me. And yeah, that's what I got, man.
There you have it, man. So we start off with completely different lists pretty much, but around the 13 to 12 mark, I felt like we started getting some similarities. You did have a couple of wild cards in there. You had DG and Slade and Emerson and Flames. I did not. I had Loso and Chess and you did not. So we had a few like that we disagreed on, but all three of those battles that each of us didn't have, we both agreed are fire. So like I ain't mad at 1, 2, and 3 and for yours, and I'm definitely okay with mine.
Hey, This is a better ranking than last year. Last year was something different, man. Last year was something different. We did the top 20.
Yeah, last year.
Listen, I'll take full responsibility because I know I had a lot of battles. But in fairness, I had reasons for it this year. I cleaned it up. Yeah, so I made sure. We only gonna have certain battles on here.
It was tough too. It was a COVID year. It wasn't that much action really going on. And it was, all the settings were similar, pretty much either on the roof or in a closed setting. So, the stages helped a lot this, for 2021 to give some variety, you know what I mean, and multiple more tournaments as well. So I ain't mad at it, man. If you want to see more of this type of chatter from me and the homie, we are prime time every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Friday Fix, the most popular show on Caffeine, the People Show, where the people matter. And
talk that people shit.
Yeah, where the people matter, and we show them love, and they show us love 5 times more back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they drive the show, and we support them just as much as they support us. So that's where you can see us at. Anything else, Nico, you got to say or promote?
Hey, I don't know. I low key, I wish I would have started the show off with this, man. But today actually marks my 5th year anniversary as a media member for Battle Rap. So celebrating today, 5 years in the culture as media. I've been in the culture my whole life, but I'm talking about just in terms of doing media. This is the 5th year, so bringing the 5th year the right way, celebrate the anniversary with a top 20 list, you know what I'm saying, really break it down and everything. So definitely want to shout out my brother Ledge, man, for, you know what I'm saying, being a part of the majority of these years, at least like the last 3, for sure, at least like the last 3. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. So,
absolutely, man.
I want to salute you, salute everybody who supports, you know what I'm saying? All the great times we've had over the times. Hidden Gang, you already know, holding it down for y'all as always. Even the All Worlds, it's all love. Appreciate all the support, all the media members who have given me game along the way, you know what I'm saying? Just advice and everything. Appreciate everybody. I've been very quiet with content because I am working on a project and a part of it is being stubborn. I'm not dropping anything until I can get this project out because I'm very passionate about this. I worked very, very hard on this, and I'm ready to get that out to the culture and let y'all see exactly what I've been cooking up, man. I would let us see how the reception and how this goes. So I'm working on them right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it'll be out pretty soon. And yeah, man. That's that. Y'all will see me on the Friday Fix. That's the next time y'all will see me, Friday Fix. You know what I'm saying? 3 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific time. 6 p.m. for those of y'all on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? What was it, like in the mountains? What was it, like 4 o'clock? They like an hour ahead of the West Coast or something? 2 hours?
Probably like an hour or two. Yeah.
An hour or two, you know what I'm saying? So y'all in between, like 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention. Turn your caffeine notifications on. Yeah. Follow Led's Top Tier Podcast, and me. You'll know when to pull up, all right?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah,
man. So appreciate everybody out there.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Like I said, the Friday Fix next time you see me. And then, like I said, once I get this project out, y'all going to be seeing me a lot. So, yeah. we gonna be here.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in on YouTube. Hey, this is every year. So, MCs, especially in our regions, I know Nico going to get a lot of flack for some people in the West. Hey, step your game.
I already know I'm gonna get lit up by a lot of y'all.
Hold on. I got you. Listen, I got you. I got your back, brother. It's simple. Step y'all game up. Stop taking one-rounders because we ain't counting those. So and make sure you put pressure on your league to drop your battle in that year that we're judging. So it's very simple. So that goes for you too, MBR Michigan Battle Rap. I want to see stop choking all the damn time. Have some quality performances. 3 rounds of fire, and you can make this list. It's not difficult, all right? So that's for our respective regions. As to everybody else, cook up, elevate. More eyes is on Battle Rap than ever. So, we all gotta do our part, man. On behalf of Nico and Nico TV, I am Ledge. Thanks for watching. We out. Keep it Battle Rap. Peace and love.